The reuniting of families, allowing immigrants with talents beneficial to American economy, safeguarding refugees, and fostering diversity are the cornerstone of U.S. immigration law. This fact sheet offers fundamental details on the structure and operation of the legal immigration system in the United States. The Immigration and Nationality Act, INA, is the body of legislation that regulates immigration laws in the United States. Up to 675,000 permanent immigrant visas may be issued by the U.S. each year under the INA in a variety of visa categories. The INA places no restriction on the annual entry of spouses, parents, and minor children of the U.S. citizen beyond those 675,000 visas. Furthermore, the U.S. Refugee Admissions Program mandates that the President confer with Congress annually to determine the year cap on the number of the refugees to be accepted. A person becomes a lawful permanent resident (LPR) of the United States after obtaining the immigrant visa and traveling there. Non-citizens who are currently in the country may be able to get LPR status under certain conditions by going through a procedure called adjustment of status. LPRs are allowed to apply for almost all of the employment, those that aren't legally exclusive to citizens of the United States, and are able to stay in the nation indefinitely, even if they don't have a job. LPRs may petition for U.S. citizens after living in the country for 5 years, or 3 years in certain situations. Without first becoming an LPR, it is not feasible to apply for citizenship through the standard procedure. Every year, a range of non-citizens are temporarily admitted to the United States. These so-called non-immigrant visas are issued to visitors, international students, and temporary employees, allowing them to stay in the nation for an extended period of time. Certain non-immigrant visas, such as tourist and student visas, have no numerical restrictions, although certain employment-based visas are subject to annual constraints. According to the Canadian government, nearly 6,000 Americans with H-1B visas have entered the country so far this year. This comes after severe layoffs put foreign H-1B holders who were highly skilled in limbo. Foreign nationals with advanced education are essentially dependent on their American employers, stated Annie Budowin, a former immigration officer from Canada. The H-1B program is designed to attract highly skilled and qualified foreign workers in industries like technology and healthcare. Prominent technology corporations such as Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta, and Apple annually provide sponsorship to thousands of candidates. Since the visa's inception in 1990, competition has grown. Only 188,400 to 758,994 qualified applications for the H-1B visa for 2024 were chosen for the final drawing by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Arnur Sin, an Indian software developer at Microsoft with an H-1B visa, described the situation as extremely stressful. I had to apply for the lottery 3 times before I was accepted. The tech sector saw layoffs early this year, with Amazon's laying off 18,000 workers and Microsoft's terminating 10,000 staff in January. Due to labor market disruptions, individuals with H-1B visas who were laid off had 60 days to find a new sponsor, change their status, or risk deportation. Ghanaian-born Frederick Anoki worked as a real-time defect analyst engineer for Micron. He is among the unfortunate H-1B holders affected by the layoffs. Anoki declared, "I'm still looking for jobs in the United States. It's not simple. Even some businesses continue to fire employees." Canada took advantage of the circumstances on July 16. Up to 10,000 holders of H-1B visas from the United States may now apply for a 3-year open work permit in Canada as part of the pilot initiative. The next day, the application process reached capacity, and as of October, the Canadian government reports that over 6,000 work permits have been issued in response to the influx of foreign H-1B holders from the United States at its border. Kabir Kamal, a qualified immigration counselor with the College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants, stated, "This is unprecedented. I've never heard of a program like this before." Indian H-1B holder Shivastuti Cole, who was let go by Microsoft, seized the chance. "To feel secure was my primary motivation," Cole remarked. "In the unlikely event that things don't work out, I wanted to make sure that I could obtain a work permit and seek jobs in Canada before my grace period ran out. I just need to move." The initiative is a component of Canada's digital talent strategy, a more comprehensive multi-year goal to attract the best digital talent globally. According to a CBRE analyst, the IT market in Canada has expanded by 15.7% since 2020, surpassing the 11.4% growth in the US. According to the report, there are currently 1.1 tech workers in Canada, and 2 of the top 10 tech cities in both of the United States and Canada are Toronto and Vancouver. At present, my intention is to relocate to Canada in the event that I am unable to secure employment in the United States as soon as possible. Anoki stated, "Canada is a fantastic country as well, particularly for immigrants. The great interest in Canada's new H-1B application schemes is a clear sign of how competitive Canada is on the international scene," according to a spokesman. Canadian Immigration Minister Mark Miller was not available for an interview. "We continue to be a top location for drawing in foreign talent. Canada's primary method for processing applications for permanent residency by skilled workers is express entry. One of the main countries of origin for immigrants using express entry to enter Canada is the United States. The express entry immigration selection procedure has a significant benefit of processing applications in 6 months or less. U.S. citizens and residents usually have a good probability of being invited to apply for permanent residence in Canada through express entry because of their high educational attainment, professional experience, and strong language abilities. The express entry system oversees 3 federal skilled workers immigration programs, which provides pathway to permanent residency in Canada. For skilled workers with overseas job experience, there is a federal skilled worker program. For skilled workers having Canadian work experience, there is a class called Canadian Experience. For skilled workers who meet the requirements in a skilled profession, there is a federal skilled trades program. Similar to the United States, Canada is separated into many regions known as provinces and territories. These provinces resemble the many states that comprise the United States of America in certain respects. But unlike American states, Canadian provinces and territories have a significant say in deciding who immigrated to these areas for the first time. For U.S. citizens and residents who are certain for the province or territory they wish to settle in, as well as for those who possess the particular talent and work experience that a particular province or territory is looking for, the Provincial Nominee Program (PNP) can be an excellent place to start. There's another big advantage to submitting express entry profile if you qualify for it. A candidate's comprehensive ranking system (CRS) score is increased by 600 points when they are nominated by Canadian province or territory and have a profile in the express entry pool. This almost guarantees the candidate an invitation to apply for permanent residence in Canada. In addition to meeting certain restrictions, candidates for U.S. citizens must be at least 18 years old, provide proof of continuous residency, exhibit good moral character, pass the English and, with some exclusion, the civic and history of the United States exam, and submit an application fee. Skilled workers moving to Canada from the United States is a complicated process that is influenced by many different reasons. While issues with the H-1B program and other aspects of the U.S. visa system are important factors in this trend, other factors also matter. Canada is a desirable location for qualified professionals due to its welcoming immigration rules, high standard of living, developing tech industry, and stable political and economical environments. Moving is a complex decision that is impacted by a range of personal and professional factors. The dynamic of skilled migration may alter over time in tandem with changes in economic environments and immigration laws. While difficulties obtaining a visa in the United States may serve as a spur, Canada's attraction goes beyond providing a bypass for immigration restrictions. It offers a comprehensive package that includes quality of life, career prospect, and a friendly immigration environment, making it an alluring location for qualified people looking to expand their horizons. It's crucial to remember that, although the difficulties with the U.S. visa application process play a role, choosing to immigrate to Canada is a complex decision influenced by a range of personal, professional, and policy-related factors. Furthermore, the dynamics of immigration laws might alter over time, so it's critical to continually take the most recent data and trends into account. And that's a wrap for today's video. If you've enjoyed what you saw, give this video a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button below. To ensure you don't miss any of our upcoming materials, turn on the notification bell.